Good morning, class 5. Welcome back. I guess you all are doing good and fine and staying home, staying safe, taking care of yourself and taking care of your parents and as well, and sleeping properly, eating properly, playing properly, and studying properly also, isn't it? Very good. So today is going to be English, and we were there at Tea with Miss Honey, right? And Matilda had been to Miss Honey's house to drink tea. She had invited her. And the problem was, Matilda was thinking that is my being a school teacher of my school teacher, why does she is she really poor or not, that she had gone to see, because when she asked her, she said that yes, she was very poor. So when she went home to her house, it was a very dark house. The door was also very short, small house. The kitchen was just like a cupboard. The house was dark, and she was very surprised, and she had a lot of questions in her mind. Then she had only one gas stove in which she had to make tea. There was no sugar, and she made Matilda go and bring the water from the well. Then Matilda asked her that, do you seriously, how do you take a bath with such a little water, with one bucket of water? She said, I just wash myself. I just change my clothes and wash myself, that's all. Because in England, poor people do this and they can't do anything more than this. And it's also very cold. So she makes the tea and arranges the tray with two slices of bread, brown bread and margarine in substitute of butter, so that she can serve her. And she takes a teapot and prepares the tea and takes the margarine and puts it on the bread of the two slices of bread, and she tells Matilda to follow her, saying that let's go and sit in the sitting room. That's a drawing room, which we say, or rather common room of our house, where people come, guests come, we make them sit there and we serve them tea, biscuits, or whatever. Dinners generally, if you have a huge dining table, so people are offered to sit on the dining table, or you serve dinner, or whatever you have invited that person, your guest, for, you're going to serve there. Okay, and she also brought two mugs and the slices, and she said that I don't have any sugar, so please, I use my tea like that, I drink my tea like that, so don't mind. She said no problem, so let's go to the sitting room. As she went to the sitting room, Matilda was very surprised. She got very flabbergasted type, in the sense that she was very amazed, surprised. Hey, what is this sitting room, she said. Now we'll start. So the room was, let me start from where I left, and then we'll come on to this new part. Let's have it in the sitting room, Miss Honey said, picking up the tray and leading the way out of the kitchen and down the dark little tunnel into the room at the front. Matilda followed her, but just inside the doorway of the so called sitting room, she stopped and stared around in absolute amazement. Suddenly you stop and, what is this? Now, the room was a small and square and bare as a prison cell. The pale daylight that entered came from a single tiny window in front of the wall. But there were no curtains. Now, what was it? It was a small square room, like a bare, like a empty prison cell. What's a jail lockup, or a police lockup, or a prison? When you are in the jail, there is a lockup. Small square where windows are not according to your height or in front of you. Windows are on top, and that to a small window. Bare light is coming, and little bit of light is coming, and no curtains in the room. What type of house is this? How does she live? And she is our teacher. The only objects in the entire room were two upturned wooden boxes to serve as chairs and a third box between them for a table. That was all. There were no pictures on the walls, no carpet on the floor, only rough, unpolished wooden planks. And there were gaps between the planks where dust and bits of grime had gathered. The ceiling was so low that with a jump Matilda could nearly touch it with her fingertips. The walls were white, but whiteness didn't look like paint. Matilda rubbed her palm against it and a white powder came off on her skin. It was whitewash, the cheap stuff that is used in cow sheds and stables and hen houses. Great problem. Now she went into the house. As she went into the house, she's saying that something else is going on here. What is this? I am not able to understand. Three wooden boxes, wood box, overturned. So the open side is put on the floor and the back side is put on the top. Two places, two boxes as chairs to sit, and one small box for a table, center table. See, that's what she's saying. And all wooden planks, unpolished. Generally in foreign countries, they are all wooden houses, they are all polished, they shine. And there are no gaps in between. All gaps are also filled in with putting, and then again it's colored or varnished, same wooden color, and it's polished. In this house there were gaps between. What happens when there are gaps in the windows or something? Dust falls there, it gets accumulated, it gets dark. When you open, dust falls out of it. Dirt accumulates when there is wind or something, dirt falls. So grime is dirt like things, a layer of dirt constantly falling there and getting jamming up that place. That place is filled with dirt and dust. And the ceiling was so low that Matilda could jump and touch it with her fingers. And she was very tensed, floors were not clean. Anyways, then she saw the walls, the paint, it was white, but it was not white paint. So she rubbed her hand on the wall. And she rubbed her hand on the wall and a powder came up on her fingers. So then she knew it was whitewash. Whitewash is lime and water we mix together and we do whitewash to the walls, isn't it? So generally in England, whitewash is used for stables where horses are kept, cow sheds where cows are there, and hen houses where hens stay. So they are colored so that insects and all don't come. Lime wash is called whitewash so that insects don't come, and it gives an automatic, it reflects with the light and it's not dark. So that's why it was. So Matilda was appalled actually. Means, what is this? She was very surprised, unpleasant. She was not happy. She was a type of, oh my God, what is this? Like that. So, was this really her neat and trimly dressed school teacher lived? Was this all she had to come back to after a day's work? It was unbelievable. And what was the reason for it? There was something strange going on here, surely. Matilda, I am reading that again for you to understand. Matilda was appalled. Was this really her neat and trimly dressed school teacher lived? Was this all she had to come back to after a day's work? It was unimaginable. And what was the reason for it? There was something strange going on around here, surely. So I'll come back in the next video and explain this paragraph and then we'll go ahead, okay? Just wait.